Anxiety and depression, listen, anxiety, anxious, come from the same stream, that same root. Anxiety comes from when I put an expectation on a certain outcome, and what if it doesn't turn out that way? What if it doesn't turn out that way? And what if this happens? And what if that happens? And what if they don't see it this way? And what if they think? You can't what if it. If you what if, how many of you what if it to death? Anybody in here says you what if yeah, absolutely. We what if the heck out of it, don't we? And what does it ever do? Doesn't it just rev up the stress like 10 times? Next thing you know, you've what ifed it to here, and you what ifed it to there, and you what ifed it to there, and you built this massive story in your brain of the most terrible, the most horrific outcome of what this situation that you're thinking could happen, and none of it is even based in reality because you haven't even opened your mouth. And so you've built this monster of fear that's not even there because you haven't spoken up. You haven't spoke out. You've what ifed it. How I've been able to really get to this place in my life of functioning, changing habits in my heart and my mind is because I don't what if it. If I feel it, I process, I do think about, is this self-centered? Is this selfish? What's the motive? But if I'm feeling it, I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it. If I feel uncomfortable, if somebody's making me feel a certain type of way, if I don't appreciate how a certain situation is going, if I know I'm internally battling, I don't care what people are going to think about it. I'm going to talk about it. See, I've stopped putting an expectation on how the result is supposed to end up because we never truthfully can 110% ever know exactly how the end result is going to be because people are fickle. People are weird, and when it involves more than one person about me addressing a conflict, talking about an issue, I don't know how they're going to reciprocate and respond. So there's no reason for me to what if it. I just got to talk about it. And 9 times out of 10, it's not nearly the monster, the scary outcome that you thought. It's never as big as that. And so we wasted so much energy and so much time because you were consumed about trying to control the outcome. You were consumed about trying to be, what is the outcome? And our brains will create some of the most horrific experiences that aren't even reality because we what if it. What ifing it will drive you bat crap crazy. Don't what if it. I'm speaking to myself even. I always got to remind myself, don't what if it. If you feel it, speak it. Your voice matters. Your opinion matters. Why? Because it's yours and you have value.